Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 3, we had completed till verse 22. So today we are going to do 23, 24 and 25, 3 verses, so that we can finish the chapter. In this particular episode, we were told till verse 22 that human beings have taken birth, but even the animals, the birds, the trees, insects, everybody takes birth on this planet Earth, and they perform the same actions that humans do. So whether it is growing up, having children, meeting their mates, or dying, everything is the same. So whether there is a human being, a pig or a donkey, or even a worm, they all are alive. They all are foraging for food and everything else. Plus, they are creating children for the future generation, and then they die. So this is a common phenomenon. So what is the difference between a human being and an animal? So the answer was that if you really want to make a difference, you have to consider your next life as well. Because we believe in rebirths. I'm sure you know that. We believe in rebirths. And because we believe in rebirths, we have to get a better life next time. If you are already indulging in all the material worldly benefits, like you want to enjoy life, then your next life is not going to be like that. So that your next life is much easier, you have to ensure that you are the devotee of the Lord. You at least pay attention to what is this that has given you birth on this planet Earth and why are you here. These are essential characteristics of why you should be a devotee of the Lord. It is easy to live in this world like a normal human being, indulging in all the material worldly stuff that is going on. What is the material worldly stuff? You are getting, you are born in a place, you are seeking things as a child. As you grow up, you are looking for good opportunities to study. After studying, you are interested in taking up a job or a business or something like that. You are earning money. You are getting married. You have children. You build houses. You buy cars. You have money in the bank. All these things is so common. And then you are worried about your future. You are worried what's going to happen after I retire, or if I become old. See, just by the time you are 30, 40s, you have started thinking what is going to happen next. You are worried about your job. You are worried about your business. Everything is a worry cycle. What is the next thing? The next thing is you get to retirement, and then you are thinking of retirement benefits. You are thinking, what is it that I have saved for myself and what is it that I will get from the government? And you want to relax, and maybe you want to set up your that small nest of yours, and you are looking after your children and your grandchildren. They come to meet you once in a while. Every person in this planet Earth does the same thing. What is the difference you have made when you are 70 years old or 80 years old? Ask yourself this question: what difference have I made in this world? The answer is nothing. You have just been a speck somewhere. It's like you are an ant in an anthill. You have just gone over there, and then one fine day you are dead. You are a bee who has gathered nectar and made honey, and you have lived a life, and then now you are dead. What is the big deal in your life? What have you achieved? What is the next life that is going to be? We believe in rebirths. What is the next life going to be? Nobody knows. I mean, this is an answer that nobody has. Our scriptures talk about the next life and what we can achieve. Because this life also you have got for some reason. Whatever, now let us say you are taking up a job or you are in a college. You are doing this college or you are taking up a job for some reason, isn't it? Are you not doing it for some reason? When you are in a college, your reasoning is very simple. I need to come in good rank so that I can get a better job. Maybe I can get a government job. I can earn good money. That is the reason. When you want to get married, you want to have a good, loving wife or a husband or whatever that is. You are actually interested in that. And then you want to have healthy children. After that, you want to have a good life. You want good salary. When you are even in your job, are you not working hard or whatever that you are doing so that you can get something? So till you reach 70, what exactly are you doing? You are running from one goalpost to another, to another, to another, to another, to another. I still remember there used to be an F1 driver. He was very well known. And one fine day, after winning many F1s, he met with an accident. And what kind of an accident? It was not in a car. It was an accident on a slope, an ice, And there he is lying in the hospital for years. Ask yourself this question. What has he achieved? Who gives a damn if you have created a world record or something like that? I mean, does anybody care? How many Olympians have come and gone? Do you remember anything about a boxer or even a swordsman? Anything. 20 years from now, I don't think even one person will remember who won the gold medal in, let us say, 1960s or something, 70s or something like that, Olympics. Does anybody remember 100 meters who was winning? So you are sitting with a gold medal over there in your cupboard and saying, oh, I won this. Or you are sitting, there are idiots in this world who are looking for big, big prizes. And they think that they are going to achieve something in their world. Oh, I got a Booker Prize. Does anybody remember who won the Booker Prize in which year? I don't think you will remember. Today, if you ask anybody in India or in United States also, who was the president of United States in the year 1970 or 80s, nobody is going to remember. Who was the Prime Minister of India in XYZ year? Nobody remembers. You might have been even dead, but nobody cares. What have you achieved? Are you thinking of the next life? So in this we have learnt about this. That you better take care and learn about your next life and the next and the next and the next, and just ensure that you don't come back again. Simple answer. So what are you supposed to do? Be a devotee of the Lord. He will absorb you. He will take you with him. Now the biggest question that comes up, how do I do it? How does a person do whatever he is supposed to do? How are you supposed to go and meet Krishna? So today we are going to do this. So let us begin today's satsang. We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 3, verse 23. The person who has not had any time received the dust of the feet of the Lord's pure devotee upon his head is certainly a dead body. And the person who has never experienced the aroma of the tulsi leaves from the lotus feet of the Lord is also a dead body, although breathing. Very clear verses. Sukhdev is giving us two important things. The first one, he says, the dust from the feet of the devotee of the Lord. Why is this the case? Now today's explanation is going to be slightly in-depth. Listen to it. I will ask you a simple question. Anyway, you can't answer it, but I will answer it for you. Do you really think that Shiva or Vishnu or Brahmaji or Dattatreya is going to appear in their original form and stand in front of you? Nobody can see Shiva in his original form. Neither can they see Narayana in his original form. Nor anybody have seen Brahmaji. Even Narada is not visible. Think about it. Even if you ask a Christian also, has anybody, including Jesus Christ, seen the Father in heaven? Answer is no. Nobody has seen. We are talking of Sri Krishna, the ultimate, that is the supreme divine consciousness. He doesn't even have a form the way you think about. Please understand this. God doesn't have the form which can be anticipated and thought he looks like this. Nobody has seen God. Nobody. But what is this God that we have seen? The small God that we have seen. We have seen actually the devotees of God or the avatars of God. Strangely enough, God, I'm telling you this, be very careful how anybody tells you, oh, Dattatreya is going to appear with his 3 heads. Sorry boss, he doesn't do that. He will never. Why should he appear with 3 heads? Shivji is not going to come next to you and stand over there with the blue Kanta, Neel Kanta over here with the jata and with the water flowing. Imagine Ganga is flowing from his head. The whole place is going to get flooded. Why would he stand in front of you? Use your common sense. Shiva cannot come and stand in front of you in his original form. Because these are all subtle forms. Use your common sense. These are subtle forms only. They cannot be, seen per se. Yeah, if you know how to see a subtle form, you can see them. Only in the subtle body. Nothing else. But they will not be physically present in the way they are supposed to be. And this has been proven time and again in all the scriptures possible. Literally every scripture will tell you that God cannot be seen in his original form. Think about the Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna is given special vision to visualize Sri Krishna in that Virat Swarup. Do you understand? But if that Virat Swarup is there in front of him, in the physical reality, do you think every other person, all other people over there in the battlefield, do you think they would not have seen? Common sense you have to use. Think. Duryodhan would have seen. The moment you see the Virat Swarup, you have reached your destination. Then there was no need of a fight. Don't you think so? Yudhishthir, did he see the Virat Swarup? No. Every person over there was not able to see this Virat Swarup. So then what is it that Arjuna saw? If the Virat Swarup is right in front of your eyes, you can actually see it if you want to. But None of the Pandavas saw, none of the Kauravas saw, not even the enlightened masters saw it. Nobody saw it. So this is the question you have to ask yourself. Spirituality is not a subject where you can just, think, okay, this is okay. No. Question it, question it. It's very important. In the Tripura Rahasyam, you have learned from me, inquiry is the best way to understand the truth. So inquire, ask yourself this question. What is it that we are talking about? Virat Swarup is not visible to anybody. It's simple as that. If it was visible, there would be no war over there. So God doesn't appear in that particular Swarupa. Please remember these words. Not a single time. I have personally met my own Gurudev. My Gurudev is not going to appear in that three-headed form and all that kind of a thing. No. Sorry, who told you that? I have met Shiva. Shiva has not come to me in that original form of his. Maybe a month ago, people saw Lakshmi with their own eyes, but they couldn't recognize her. Mahalakshmi comes and holds my hand and walks around in the temples, frolicking all over the place. But did anybody come to know about it? Not a single person. So here the caveat is very simple. You want to experience the form? There are two ways of understanding it. A person who has not at any time received the dust of the feet of the Lord's pure devotee upon his head is certainly a dead body. The pathway to God is through the Guru. He is the agent in between. He is the one who is called the pure devotee of the Lord. Here in this case, it is Sukhdev himself. Think about it. Sukhdev is talking about the pure devotee of Lord. Was Sukhdev the purest soul over there? Yes or no? Answer is very simple. Yes. Sukhdev Goswami, Sukhdev is sitting in front of Parikshit. He is the purest devotee of Sri Krishna. And when you take the tirtha, the dust from the feet of the Guru, he is the Guru and the Master who is sitting over there, then only you can attain the ultimate. The second thing, the Tulsi Malas which are offered to Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna's feet, we normally put Tulsi Mala. If you have not experienced that Tulsi any time, then you are like a dead body. You may be breathing, but you are still dead. These are the two very important lines which tell us, Sukhdev is telling Parikshit, first, you take the water from the feet of these supreme masters. Because Sri Krishna personally is not going to come and stand in front of you. Second, take the Tulsi Mala, smell it and taste it. Like a prasad. That Tulsi Mala is extremely important. One leaf of Tulsi is all that you need to take. And if you take that, you will reach your destination. So, in this verse you have understood this. Verse 24. Certainly that heart is steel framed, which, in spite of one's chanting the holy name of the Lord with concentration, that does not change when ecstasy takes place. Tears fill the eye and the hair stand on end. When you take the name of Krishna constantly, taking the name of Krishna is extremely important. I have personally given you all the mantra to say of Krishna, isn't it? You can just keep on taking his name forever. No problem. Take the name of Sri Krishna. Your eyes have to fill with tears. What does that mean? You are not taking the name of Krishna in vain. You are not calling out to your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband or your wife. When you call out to your wife, you are calling her, come here. Like that. The way you talk. I'm not saying when you just got married. When you got married, you will be a very lovey-dovey person. After that, you're going to be a barking dog or a hissing cat, like that. But please understand, just 1 year after marriage or even 6 months after marriage is like that. I am talking about how do you take the name of the Lord. You have to take the name of the Lord in love. So when you take the name of the Lord in love, what happens? With concentration, you have to enter the state of ecstasy. Your eyes should be filled with tears and your hair has to stand on end. This is the same thing that has been taught even by Narada. Those who have done Narad Bhakti Sutra, if you have not done, go and check on the videos that are there or Spotify. Narad Bhakti Sutra is there. Go learn all the verses, you will know. If your eyes don't water, if you don't feel the horripilation on your body, or your voice doesn't falter when you take the name of Krishna, then it is not worth taking the name at all. There are lots of times people take the name of Krishna in vain. They are talking about different things. When you are talking about different things and taking the name of Krishna has no value. Take the name of Krishna, focus on to it. Concentrate on the name. So you have heard step 1. Take the tirtha from the feet of the devotee of the Lord, which means the Supreme Master, your Guru, who is the only way in which you can reach God. This is the way. Number 1, as told by Sukdev. Number 2, in this he has said that take the lotus, take the, whatever tulsi leaves that are offered at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. Take a leaf from it, smell it first, and then eat it. That is going to give you this particular destination called Sri Krishna. Third one, when you take the name of Sri Krishna, take it with concentration. Don't have 100 other things going on in your mind. When you do that, your eyes will fill with tears, you will get into an ecstatic state, and your hairs will stand at end. These are the things that are supposed to happen. And now we come to the last verse of chapter 3, Canto 2, Srimad Bhagavatam, verse 25. O Sutta, your words are pleasing to our minds. Please therefore explain to us, as it is spoken by the great devotee Sukdev, who is very expert in the spiritual knowledge and who spoke to Maharaj Parikshit upon being asked. So here, Sutta Goswami is there. His devotees are sitting in front of him. His devotees are asking him, can you please explain to us? Remember, Shaunaka Rishi and others are there. So they are asking him, can you please explain to us? So when Sukdev was explaining this to Parikshit, what exactly happened? So we have come to the end of chapter 3. So we will start chapter 4 just now. We are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, chapter 4, verse 1. The chapter called The Process of Creation. Sutta said, Maharaj Parikshit, the son of Uttara, after hearing the speech of Sukdev, which was all about the truth of the self, applied his concentration faithfully upon Lord Krishna. So here, Shaunaka Rishi was asking, and Sutta Goswami explains that Sukdev, when he was explaining this Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit, remember he has got 7 days to go, 7 days to die. So when he was explaining, immediately when he started explaining about how to reach Sri Krishna, the last entire chapter was based on how does a person reach Sri Krishna, in which you have learnt, first, nobody on this planet earth can see the God in original form. If Arjuna was able to see the Virat Swarup, the rest of the Pandavas and the Kauravas were not able to see. So the Virat Swarup was only in subtle form, and he was given special eyes to see. The vision was given to see. So God only appears in this way only in the subtle realm. He doesn't appear in the physical realm. So God, to appear in the physical realm, number one, he has to be an avatar. Avatar can be many kinds. The first one, avatar, is called the Amsh. Amsh means a portion. Or he can be an Amsh means a portion of a portion. Two things. Third one, he can take the form of the Supreme Master, like my Gurudev Dattatreya. He is the Supreme Master. Number four, he can take the form of a devotee of Sri Krishna in the form of gurus, in the form of sages and saints. So through this, you are able to reach God. Three ways in which you can reach him. First one is to take the tirth or bow down to the feet of the Guru or the Supreme Devotee. Number one. Number two is to take the Tulsi Mala from the feet of Sri Krishna, smell it and taste it. Means take it as a prasad. Right? Number three, take the name of the Lord constantly. And when you take the name of the Lord, Sri Krishna's name constantly in the form of concentration. You have to concentrate on his name. Tears have to start flowing from your eyes and you can get into an ecstatic state with your hair standing at end. When you do this, you have fulfilled your life. This was explained by Sukdev to Parikshit in the last chapter. So in this chapter, when Sukdev has completed the explanation to Parikshit, Parikshit is going in a state of meditative bliss and he touches the feet of Sukdev, takes the leaf and goes in a state of ecstasy. So he concentrates on the name of Sri Krishna. Verse 2, Canto 2, chapter 4, verse 2. Maharaj Parikshit, as a result of the wholehearted attraction of Sri Krishna, was able to give up all deep-rooted affection for his personal body, his wife, his children, his palace, his animals, his horses, elephants, his treasury house, his friends, his relatives, and the undisputed kingdom. In the last chapter, we had understood that any attachment of any kind, be it to your own body or be it to your personal, relatives of the body, which are your own children, could be your parents, could be your wife, you could be your spouse, could be your relatives, friends, anybody. Attachment to any of these things, people, can cause misery to a person. You have seen in your personal life also, every person over here has experienced this in their personal life. When you have parents, there is so much amount of disagreement with them. They are interested in putting forward their views and forcing them on you. They will tell you what you are supposed to do with your life. You don't have an identity. Later on, you go and get married. During the time of marriage, you think your wife is your own. 1 year later, 2 years later, you know that your wife is not your own and you are on your own and she is on her own. You somehow have children. You know your child is not yours because he doesn't even listen to you or she doesn't even care about you. They are lost in their own world with their friends and school and every other thing. And then when they grow up, they have hang-ups about everything. When you tell them you can't dress like this, you cannot be on the phone, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Think about it. As a parent, you are saying something good about it, right? What do the children think? They think you are enemies. Got it? And you think that you are paying for their education, you are doing so much. I mean, it appears as if you are doing some great favor to these people. They also understand that you are not doing any favor. The question which most of the children ask their parents is, did you give me birth because you love me or because you wanted to have relations with your husband? The answer is straightforward. You came as a mistake in my life is the answer which the mother and the father will give. The children are supposed to be mistake? What kind of a stupidity is that? Everything is driven by God. There is no mistake in this world. God is not creating this world by mistake. If there are wars, He is not doing a mistake. If somebody is killed, He is not doing any mistake. If somebody is born, God is not making mistake. Please understand this. So in your life also, whatever that happens, He is not doing any mistakes. And you don't take the onus on yourself. I am responsible. Who are you to say you are responsible? You are an idiot who is just playing along. You are that fish in that ocean who is just, wriggling its tail and going all over the place. Got the point or no? Or you are like a frog in the well. Don't even understand where you are. So nobody cares. So then why are you bothered so much about everybody? Live in a detached state. Parikshit is understanding when he is about to die. You should be understanding it when you are alive just now. Don't think of it, when I come 7 days before death, I will start giving up my things. Sorry. By then it will be too late. You are not Parikshit. Okay? So, coming back to this story, you have been given this lesson. So, to understand, stop having attachments to people, places and things. People have attachment to people, places and things. You know this? Very funnily. One is we have attachment to people. Now as a kid, you have some good friends. When you grow up, now you may be having some financial issues. Call up your friend. You are 35 years old. Call up your childhood friend and say, I want, $100,000. He will ask you, who is calling? I don't remember you from my childhood. Then you are trying to explain to him who you are. A very funny thing happened to me about 6 months ago, 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, I don't remember. See, this body is, friends, they are, school friends. They were having 50-year celebration, 50. So 50th anniversary, is like the school reunion, we say, 50th school union. So they created one WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, without my permission, they put my number over there. Every day I will get one message, ting, 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 ting. Not one message, maybe 100 messages, ting, 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 ting. I had to finally go and, disable that thing. So I also said, okay, maybe I should say hi to everybody. So I said, hello, how are you? Now, my name is not there. So I go by the name Krsna knows. Nobody knows. So either I go by the name Krsnaknows or Krishna Guru or something like that. 2-3 people wrote over there, who is this Guru fellow who is over here? Why do we have this kind of people over here? So somebody explained, no, we are talking about our old friend this. I don't know him. So the moment you attach the name Guru in front of you, everybody thinks of all kinds of wrong things. He's a lecherous character. He eats money. He is like this. He is like that. All gurus are nowadays supposed to be like that. Okay? So the moment the word Guru comes into the picture, somebody says something terrible. Forget about enlightenment. They will talk about all the bad stuff over there. So just to give you a background and answer how this works. So I exited the group and I did not even go for the 50th year celebration because hardly these people will know. But I called up a couple of people. Now these were my closest of the friends. So one of the closest of the friends whom I called, I asked him, hello, how are you? How are things with you and all that? His answer was, I have so many problems. Just now I am going to the market so that I can get some vegetables and some grocery. Because at 7 o'clock my wife is going to come back. She has first gone to the gym and then she has gone for yoga classes. I have to cook before that. And then my daughter will come at 8:30 for them. Both these, my wife and my daughter, I have to give them food. I am getting late. I cannot talk with you. This is a 68-year-old man who is telling me he is a servant of his wife and his daughter going to the market to get vegetables and groceries and other things so that he can cook for his wife who is doing yoga classes and going to the gym. She is also 68 years old. Okay. His daughter is around 35 because she is an adopted daughter. And he has to cook for them. So what do you do to earn your living? Oh, I am working on stock market and I do this and I do that. We'll catch up some other time. Sir, at 68 years, have a little common sense in your life. Human beings take the name of God. You are taking the name of your wife and your children and what is the price of vegetables and what is the price of grocery. If a spiritual person is talking to you about God, you are interested in going to the market and purchasing things. In my heaven, there will be no entry for these kind of idiots. So friends are this kind. Understood? So people are attached to their friends, relatives. The relatives are a pain in the rear. I tell you. If something is there where they are going to be benefited, they will come and gather around you. But when nothing is there and you are at a wit's end, they will all disappear. Everybody is selfish. So why are we having relations with all these people? Stay alone, does not matter. Stay alone, take the name of God. At least you will reach his heaven. If you stay with these idiots, you are going to go to hell 100%. Because all these fellows are anyway going to hell. So, when Parikshit understands these words, he was able to give up the deep-rooted affection for his personal body, his wife, his children. his palace, his animals like horses and elephants, his treasury house, his friends and relatives, and his undisputed kingdom. Think on these lines. Do you think you can walk out of your house by just throwing it to the winds? You don't have the guts to do it, sir. Can you walk out of your marriage and not get upset about it? Sir, you have to pay your alimony to everything else. Okay? You are worried about that. Can you tell your children, get lost? Go fend for yourself. That fellow is 25 years old and still staying with you. Shameless person. Why is he around with you? No, you can't say these words to your sons and daughters. I will take care of myself. You don't have to worry about me. Can you say this to your children, grown-up children? No, you don't have the guts. You are worried. You don't care for me. You are not there for me. When I am sick these days, I have my blood pressure, I have my this problem, I have my, diabetes and all. I fall down every now and then. Nobody is there to take care of me. Really? Did you take your children's permission when you were born, is it? No. What makes you think that you should be holding those idiots responsible? Go to the jungles. That blind fellow in the last chapter, in the last canto, went to the jungle. You know now, Dhritarashtra? He was given a peace of mind. He was told, why are you just hanging around, shameless fellow? Get out from here. Go to the jungles. So he and his wife, the one who puts patti on her eyes, both of them, we are going to the jungles. You are not doing anybody a favor. Get out of these people's lives. You old folks, don't keep on dwelling on your children. All the young people, don't keep on becoming a leech on your parents. Go on living somewhere. Does not matter. You can go and repair punctures also. Doesn't matter. You want, you can go and dig holes in the earth also. At least earn some living somewhere. Don't be dependent on people. These people are worthless. All. You see, Sukhdev is telling the truth over here. And King Parikshit understands this truth. This verse, you should underline it in your life. Maharaj Parikshit, when he got attracted to Sri Krishna, was able to give this deep-rooted affection for his personal body, his wife, his children, his palace, his animals like horses and elephants, his treasury house, his friends, his relatives, and his undisputed kingdom. You don't have the guts to do any of these things. You can't give up your attachment to your own body. Oh, this is paining, that is hurting, this is not well, that is not well. Oh, nobody cares for me, nobody looks after me. Oh, somebody is supposed to look after you? What? You want support from other people? When something happens to them, oh, I was there when my husband had a brain surgery. Really? And was he there when you had your problem? No. So why are you so much dependent on this idiot? Think on those lines. What is the big deal you are doing? Parikshit understands this when Sukhdev is explaining to him. Spirituality is all about detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you leave these people and go away. No. Don't put them on your head. My son, my daughter, they like this, they like that. I have to give them. For what reason are you giving them all these things? Tomorrow they are going to kick your ass, don't worry. These same children that you think are your own are going to throw you out of their life. Ask yourself this question. Today, have you not done the same thing? You don't care about your parents. You are bothered about your own blessed small world of yours. So Parikshit understands this lesson. Attachment to anybody, any place, person or thing, is not good. Don't do it. We'll do one more verse now. Verse 3 and 4. O great sages, the great soul Maharaj Parikshit, constantly wrapped in thought on Lord Krishna, knowing well of his imminent death, renounced all sorts of fruitive activities, namely act of religion, economic development, sense gratification, and thus fixed himself firmly in the natural love for Krishna and asked these questions exactly as you're asking me. Parikshit has reached the end of his life. He has got just a few days to live. So he has to get his answers. And these answers are getting provided by Sukhdev. Now when he is saying, when he knows for sure that he is going to die, you ask yourself, when are you going to die? You have no answer. But tomorrow you may meet your death also. Does anybody know when they are going to die? Nobody knows, no? Okay. See, in my case, I signed a bond when I came. So the death is already programmed. So I know that, okay, I don't have to wait for 5 days before that or 7 days before that. You have to renounce everything. So renunciation is important. All fruitive activities, making money. Work is important. Please understand this. I am not saying you are not supposed to work. You got to work. But why are you running after money? That is called fruitive activity. Fruitive activity. See, don't misunderstand these words, okay? Because immediately your mind will say, Guruji, I said not to work. Guruji is not saying not to work. Sorry, who has told you not that? Well, you have to work. But don't be bothered, if I work, I will get money. Got it or no? Because you always have thought there is an end result for everything. There is no end result for all this work and all that. Work is important, but work not because you have to make money, work because work is important. Got the point or no? You spending your energy in that work is important. So fruitive activities means that which gives you the fruit. So don't run after the fruit. Any which way it is not in your hands. You may be thinking, I'm going to get a promotion this year, but the company says you get out of this company. That can happen. Don't you think that can happen? So please understand this. So renounce all sorts of fruitive activity. If you are making some nice dish, make it nicely, not because somebody has to appreciate it. You are making it because it is healthy and it has to be eaten. That's it. For the good of mankind, not because you want praises from somebody. Got it or no? Then, you have to give up religion also. See, it's an important thing. We stick to our religion. I have a lot of people in this world who will say, I am a Sakta, I am an Advaitist, I am this, I am that. Hundreds of people keep on talking this. But scripture says you have to give up your religion also. No religion is allowed when you are dying. Because any which way, your body can be thrown in some gutter also. No? What religion will the body have? Tell me. Nobody knows. If your body is given as a cadaver for cutting in the, let us say, a medical college, think about it. If your body you have donated as for a cadaver, that is cut, they will cut, for all these young students. What now? Does anybody know your name? They will be calling you just a body. If you are dying under some train, does anybody know who is dead? If you have some identification, they'll say, oh, this one from this village died. That's it. Nobody cares. So this, you have to give up religion also, because nobody will know what religion you are. Your economic development, thinking about money, 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 money. Why are you bothered? You're dying, you don't bother about money, property, this, that. That has nothing to do with you. Sense gratification. I want to eat the last burger and then die. What? You want to eat your last burger before you go on the chopping block? What kind of an idiot are you? It's not even going to enter your stomach. Before that, you're what? So don't say that I want to satisfy my urges. Your urges in the last minute, what is the use of your urge? Tell me. Thus fix yourself firmly in the love of Krishna. The only thing that you can do is just take the name of Krishna and be in love with him. So Parikshit does this and asks questions to Sukadev. So we have come to the end of this particular verse, that is verse 4, 3 and 4. Canto 2, chapter 4, Srimad Bhagavatam. We will stop over here for today.